This world is inhabited by various cultures and tribes, each with its own thriving custom and heritage. In spite of the fast development of technology and modern society, there are many tribal societies still concealed, holding on to their ancient traditions of life. Such tribes, having a tendency of life in far off the unspoiled part of the world, possess their own strange customs and traditions deeply embedded in their way of life. Their existence is far removed from the contemporary world, and their insights it provides regarding mankind's cultural heritage are intriguing. In most Western and European traditions, once a person dies, it is believed that their soul has departed. However, the Malagasy people of Madagascar, the spirit can only travel into the afterlife when their body has fully rejoined the earth and their bones have turned to dust. The Malagasy are the dominant ethnic group of the African island of Madagascar, comprising the vast majority of the population. They are sometimes divided into highlanders and coastal dwellers group with many different ancestral tribes and communities. It is common to believe in Malagasy culture that the spirit does not immediately depart after death. So long as the body remains, the spirit is still part of this world. Accordingly, Malagasy families must care for their loved ones and ancestors until they can pass into the afterlife, when their body has rejoined the earth. Every few years, usually during Madagascar dry winter months, the Malagasy people gather to conduct a sacred death ritual called Famadihana. For a long time after death, sometimes generations, loved ones must still be honored and cared for. And for the Malagasy people, this means throwing a huge celebration to honor their dead, known as Famadihana. It is an occasion to give ancestors the love, attention, and care they need until they are able to continue their spiritual journey. Culturally, Famadihana is an extremely important death ritual. Family members can travel for days on foot to their ancestral family crypt or grave, where the ceremony will take place. Often the whole village or community will perform Famadihana at the same time. Famadihana is also known as the turning of the bones. During the ceremony, loved ones' graves are exhumed and their bodies are carefully wrapped in a special straw mat. A procession will take place with family carrying their loved ones above their heads back to the village or a special place where the ceremony continues. The bodies of the ancestors and loved ones are gently laid out, usually side by side on the ground. They are cleaned and dressed in fresh burial shrouds, traditionally made of fine silk, which can be of great expense to the family. During this ceremony, family members may ask their ancestors for blessing, share family news with them, or tell stories about their life. The spirits of ancestors are revered in Malagasy culture, and it is believed that it can help to protect and bless the family if properly cared for. For example, women who are struggling to conceive a child may take fragments of their ancestors' old burial shrouds during Famadihana in order to place them under their mattress as a kind of blessing or good luck token. Once the ancestors have been cared for and dressed, a huge feast is held in their honor. The turning of the Bone Festival is more like a family reunion than a funeral, and it is believed that the spirit of those who have died love a good party just as much as the living. There will be a plenty of food, live music and dancing. Sometimes family will even dance with the bodies of their ancestors in a joyous celebration in the people they love. Famadihana can last 2 days. When the festival comes to an end, the ancestors are returned to the family tomb, along with the gift, money, and alcohol to keep them well looked after until the next turning of the bone. The tomb is closed and the family may take a few moments to reflect peacefully after the busy celebration of the previous days. Traditionally, Famadihana was one of the most significant community death rituals in Madagascar and an integral part of the people's spiritual belief. The practice is now in decline, partly because of the opposition from some Christian organizations and partly because of the enormous expense of the celebrations. Although a traditional turning of the bone seems entirely at odds with Western views on death, perhaps there is something to be learned from Malagasy people. Rather than pressurizing themselves to move on from grief, they instead embrace the idea that the people we love will always be an important part of our life.